Most people have been lied to about money their entire lives. They were told that wealth is dangerous, that ambition is sinful, and that seeking financial success means abandoning faith. But what if I told you that the Bible actually teaches the opposite? What if, instead of rejecting wealth, God wants His people to master it? The truth is, the way you handle money isn't just a financial issue, it's a spiritual one. Think about it. Why did God bless Abraham, Job, and Solomon with immense wealth? Why did Jesus speak so often about money in His parables? It's because financial wisdom isn't about greed, it's about stewardship. Yet many Christians struggle financially not because they lack opportunity, but because they were never taught the biblical principles of wealth building. They either avoid money out of fear or chase it without purpose, only to feel empty in the end. In this video, we will uncover the hidden truth about money that no one talks about. You'll learn how to break free from financial struggles. Apply biblical wisdom to multiply what God has given you. And most importantly, use wealth for a higher purpose. Because if you don't learn to master money, it will master you. Are you ready to discover the truth that could change your financial future forever? The biggest mistake that keeps Christians from building wealth. Many Christians desire financial prosperity, yet they unknowingly make a fatal mistake. They associate money with something negative. They grew up hearing that money is the root of all evil, but they forget that the Bible actually says, "The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil." 1 Timothy 6:10. Money itself is neutral. It's a tool that reflects the heart of the person using it. If money were inherently evil, why did God bless Abraham, Solomon, and Job with great wealth? The problem isn't having money, it's when money has you. Because of this misconception, many believers reject financial wisdom, thinking that seeking wealth contradicts faith. But Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children." How can someone provide for future generations if they never learn to manage and grow their finances? Wealth, when handled correctly, allows a person to be generous, support their family, and advance God's kingdom. Ignoring financial principles leads many to struggle unnecessarily, believing that suffering is a virtue when, in reality, stewardship is what God desires. Another dangerous mistake is waiting for a financial miracle instead of applying biblical principles of diligence and investment. Yes, God provides, but He often does so through the wisdom He has already given. The parable of the talents, Matthew 25:14-30, teaches that God expects His people to multiply what they receive. The servant who buried his talent was rebuked, while those who invested and grew their resources were rewarded. This shows that managing money wisely is not just practical, it's spiritual obedience. So if money isn't the problem, what is? It's the mindset. A person who believes that wealth is sinful will subconsciously sabotage financial opportunities. But the one who understands that wealth is a blessing when used for good will learn, grow, and invest wisely. The question is, will you continue seeing money as a curse, or will you start treating it as a tool that God has entrusted to you? How the Bible teaches to build prosperity in a just and sustainable way. Many believe that financial success is only for the ruthless, but the Bible presents a different perspective. God does not condemn wealth. He condemns unjust wealth. Proverbs 10:22 says, "The blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and He adds no sorrow with it." This means that there is a right way to prosper, through integrity, diligence, and wisdom. Unlike the world system, which often promotes greed and exploitation, biblical prosperity is built on honesty and responsibility. The goal is not just to gain wealth, but to steward it well, ensuring that it blesses others and honors God. A sustainable financial life is one that is rooted in God's principles of stewardship. Many people focus on getting money, but they neglect managing it. The Bible teaches in Proverbs 21:5, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty, surely to poverty." This reveals an important truth. Wealth is not built overnight. It requires strategic planning, patience, and a long-term vision. Those who chase quick riches, such as gambling or impulsive investments, often find themselves worse off than before. True financial success comes from steady, disciplined efforts. Generosity is another key component of biblical prosperity. While the world often promotes hoarding wealth, Scripture teaches the power of giving. Luke 6:38 states, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." Many of the wealthiest and most successful individuals understand this principle. Giving is not a loss, but an investment. When wealth is used to help others, it creates a cycle of blessing that not only benefits the giver, but also brings glory to God. Ultimately, prosperity is not about how much money a person has, but about how well they manage it and whether it aligns with God's principles. The question is, are you building your finances the right way, or are you chasing short-lived success that leads to destruction? The power of high-value skills and the role of diligent work. Many people pray for financial breakthrough but overlook a crucial principle in the Bible. Wealth is often the result of skill and diligence. Proverbs 22:29 says, "Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men." This verse highlights an essential truth. Those who master valuable skills gain access to opportunities that others don't. God blesses work that is done with excellence, and in today's world, high-value skills are the gateway to financial success. Too often, people chase money instead of focusing on becoming valuable. The real key to wealth is not just working hard, but working smart. Ecclesiastes 10:10 teaches, "If the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength." But wisdom brings success. Instead of hacking away at financial struggles with a dull axe, a wise person sharpens their skills first. In today's economy, high-income skills such as digital marketing, software development, real estate, and copywriting can significantly increase earning potential. Those who invest time in learning and refining such skills set themselves apart in the marketplace. Diligence is another critical component of financial success. Many expect wealth to come quickly, but Proverbs 13:11 warns, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." This means that consistent effort over time is more powerful than chasing fast money. Consider Joseph in the Bible. His diligence and ability to interpret dreams positioned him as Pharaoh's right-hand man, overseeing Egypt's economy. His skills and work ethic transformed a life of slavery into a position of great authority and wealth. The lesson is clear. God provides opportunities, but it is up to each person to develop the skills and work ethic needed to seize them. Success is not a matter of luck. It's a combination of wisdom, strategy, and persistence. The real question is, are you sharpening your skills, or are you waiting for financial success to appear out of nowhere? Biblical principles for investing and multiplying what God puts in your hands. Many Christians believe that saving money is enough, but the Bible teaches something deeper. Money should be multiplied, not just stored away. In Matthew 25:14-30, Jesus tells the parable of the talents, where a master entrusts his servants with money before leaving on a journey. The ones who invested and multiplied it were rewarded, while the one who buried his talent out of fear was called wicked and lazy. This parable is a direct lesson on biblical investing. God expects his people to grow what he places in their hands. One of the biggest financial mistakes people make is keeping their money stagnant. Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children." But how can someone leave an inheritance if their money is sitting in a bank account losing value to inflation? Wise financial planning includes investing in assets that appreciate over time. Real estate, stocks, businesses, and even certain commodities can provide long-term financial security. The key is not just to earn, but to deploy money strategically so that it works for you. However, not all investments align with biblical wisdom. Proverbs 28:20 warns, "A faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who hastens to be rich will not go unpunished." This means avoiding high-risk schemes, gambling, or anything promising quick and easy wealth. True biblical investing involves patience, discipline, and wisdom. Just as farmers plant seeds and wait for the harvest, believers must sow financial seeds in solid investments and allow time for growth. Ultimately, the goal of investing is not just personal wealth, but creating resources that can be used for God's kingdom. Wealth that is multiplied can bless families, communities, and ministries. The real question is, are you burying your financial opportunities, or are you multiplying what God has entrusted to you? The right financial mindset, how to stop being a slave to money. One of the greatest financial traps people fall into is thinking that money itself is the goal. But Jesus made it clear in Matthew 6:24, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." Money is meant to be a servant, not a master. The problem is that many people live their entire lives working for money, instead of learning how to make money work for them. Financial slavery comes in many forms. Some people live paycheck to paycheck, trapped in debt. Others earn well but are consumed by a materialistic mindset, constantly chasing more without ever feeling satisfied. Ecclesiastes 5:10 warns, "Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. The Bible teaches that financial freedom isn't just about having more money, it's about having the right relationship with it. This means learning to manage finances wisely, avoiding unnecessary debt, and focusing on wealth building with a purpose. True financial wisdom comes from understanding priorities. Proverbs 3:9-10 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce. Then your barns will be filled with plenty." Many people put their needs and wants first, leaving God and generosity last. But biblical financial principles teach the opposite. First honor God, then manage money responsibly, and financial blessings will follow. The more disciplined a person is with money, the more freedom they experience. So, the real shift that needs to happen is this: stop chasing money and start mastering it. Learn how to control spending, invest wisely, and live with a purpose beyond financial gain. When money is put in its proper place, it stops being a burden and becomes a powerful tool. The question is, are you using money to build a life of purpose, or is money controlling your life? The importance of surrounding yourself with people of wisdom and vision. One of the most powerful financial principles in the Bible isn't just about money, it's about who you associate with. Proverbs 13:20 states, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." The people around you shape your mindset, influence your decisions, and ultimately affect your financial future. If you spend time with those who have a scarcity mentality, always complaining about money, fearing risk, or rejecting wisdom, you will likely adopt the same mindset. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are disciplined, strategic, and have a vision for financial growth, you will naturally start thinking and acting like them. Many Christians fail to build wealth not because they lack ability, but because they are listening to the wrong people. If the only financial advice you get is from friends who live paycheck to paycheck or family members who believe that money is evil, your perspective on wealth will be limited. The Bible encourages mentorship and learning from those who have walked the path of wisdom. Proverbs 15:22 reminds us, "Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed." Seeking guidance from experienced individuals, whether through books, podcasts, financial mentors, or church leaders, can make all the difference in your financial journey. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is accountability. Wealth is not just about how much money you make, it's about how well you manage it. Having wise and disciplined people around you will challenge you to stay responsible, think long-term, and avoid impulsive financial mistakes. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two are better than one. If either of them falls, one can help the other up." A strong financial community can keep you focused on your goals, reminding you of God's purpose for your wealth. So ask yourself, are the people around you helping you grow financially, or are they keeping you stuck in the same patterns? If you want to change your financial future, you may need to change your financial circle. The right connections don't just open doors, they help you build the discipline, wisdom, and mindset needed to walk through them. Why wealth without purpose won't bring true happiness? Many people believe that once they reach a certain financial milestone, they will finally feel fulfilled. Yet, some of the wealthiest individuals in history have admitted that money alone did not bring them happiness. The Bible warns against this illusion in Ecclesiastes 5:10. "Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income." This proves a critical truth. Money can provide comfort, security, and opportunities, but without purpose, it leaves an emptiness that nothing material can fill. True financial success is not just about having wealth, but knowing why you have it. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that financial abundance alone will bring them peace. But Jesus said in Luke 12:15, "Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions." Many chase after money thinking it will give them significance, but the reality is that without a deeper reason, wealth becomes a meaningless cycle of accumulation. The most successful and fulfilled people use their financial resources to impact lives, help others, and advance a greater mission beyond themselves. The Bible presents a clear principle: wealth should be a tool for purpose, not the purpose itself. In 2 Corinthians 9:11, Paul writes, "You will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion." God blesses people financially not just for their personal enjoyment, but so they can bless others. When wealth is used for kingdom purposes, whether supporting ministries, helping those in need, or creating opportunities for others, it takes on eternal value. So before chasing financial success, it's essential to ask, why do I want to build wealth? Is it just for status? Or is it to make a meaningful impact? Wealth without purpose leads to emptiness, but wealth used wisely leads to legacy. The real question is, when you achieve financial success, will it truly satisfy you? Or will you still be searching for something more? Now that you know the biblical principles about money, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep living on autopilot, following the same limiting beliefs about finances? Or will you take control of your financial life and start applying these teachings? Knowing the truth is not enough. What changes your life are the decisions you make from this point forward. The Bible is full of promises about prosperity, but they don't fulfill themselves automatically. God blesses those who act with wisdom, multiply what they receive, and use their resources for a greater purpose. If you apply these principles, not only will you achieve financial stability, but you will also impact other people's lives and contribute to God's work in ways you never imagined. If you want to start or even grow your business with a solid, risk-free platform, try Supedia. With Supedia Limitless, you get courses, ebooks, full masterclasses, and even a ready-to-use business plan to guide you to success. And the best part? 100% risk-free. If you don't love it, you have 14 days for a full refund. No questions asked. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description and pinned comment now. Write in the comments, "By following the principles, I am blessed," and watch how this powerful declaration of faith will transform your finances and business. So, what is stopping you from taking that first step? Fear of failure, doubt about whether this really works. Remember, the biggest financial mistakes come from inaction. Time will pass either way. You can use it to build a strong future, or you can keep repeating the same patterns that hold you back today. The choice is yours. If this content has opened your eyes to a new way of seeing money, don't keep this transformation to yourself. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Because learning about finances with biblical wisdom is not just about getting rich, it's about transforming lives.